Eric, how you doing? Ken, how's it going out there in West Texas, buddy? You know, it's amazing as I see people check in and the whole 9 yards. We literally got people all over the world. I mean, I speak to people, and sometimes, we kind of we forget, that the internet is global. And we literally, I mean, our market is wide open. We can sell anywhere. And thank you. I hope I get feeling better too. But, our market is wide open, and, we can sell anywhere. We can do anything we want to do. And, that's the important thing, is that we have that opportunity. And if you're not taking advantage of that opportunity, then you're really missing out. I've never been in a business to where I can get online and in 30 seconds be doing a broadcast to the UK or the Philippines or India or anywhere else, and work with programmers across the ocean and work with developers across the ocean and do the things that I'm having the opportunity to do. And, the internet has allowed me since 2012, when I met Woodrow and became a part of Appwizard Studio, where it's just came since 2012 to where it is today is absolutely amazing. And I will say, I pretty much owe it all to Appwizard Studio. Finding a home in 2012, when I started building, using text message marketing in my roofing company, and stumbled across Appwizard Studio on YouTube. And I say YouTube for a reason. We're going to talk about that a little bit tonight. I had several questions after last week's training when I said something about YouTube. And I'm not going to go into YouTube. Honestly, I don't know how to teach YouTube. I just know how to use it for my benefit. So I'm going to really tell you how I use it for my benefit. But there's plenty of courses and stuff out there that I've read and studied over the last 5 years. A lot of it came from Woodrow. Woodrow is a very, very, very good at YouTube. And yeah, I'm a little stuffy tonight. Everything's going on. So, so the great thing about what's going on is everything happens because of the internet. I was able to build my roofing company because of the internet and mobile web apps, not native apps, And, I don't even hear, I don't know about you guys, but even when I go out, I don't even hear a lot about native apps anymore. The mobile web app is so, I can't think of the word I'm looking for. I mean, it's just amazing what it does today. And it almost, you can build them to look like a a native app today. But the marketing strategies and the things that you can do with a native mobile web app versus a native app is absolutely amazing. And with the technology today and the things that are happening with the phones, I mean, just think about this. Pick up the phone that you're looking at right now, and like for example, I was talking about YouTube. YouTube just popped up on my phone here. It says, "Hey, Appwizard Studio is doing Wednesday night training." So when you build your YouTube list and people subscribe, they get that notification on their phone when you go live on YouTube, and it says, "Hey," or they get a notification that says, "Hey, you just posted something on YouTube." And we all know that video is very, very powerful. And we're going to talk about some of those things. So kind of get your questions together. You can ask me questions, ask me about Appwizard, my business, building a business. Ask me what my dog looked like today. She's asleep right now over on my Dallas Cowboys blanket, but who's not in the Super Bowl, by the way. But welcome to Wednesday night training. It's always a pleasure to come to Wednesday night training and, to be a part of your life, and you be a part of our life here at Appwizard Studio. We do this every single Wednesday night. We've got some new people on tonight, and it's great to see you. I do apologize. I've got the flu, so you can't catch it through the microphone, I promise. But it's always a pleasure to be here to help you and and do the things that we do. Tonight, we're going to do a little Q&A time and questions from you guys and gals. And we're going to just make this a good night. If you've not joined our Facebook page, go to our Facebook page at facebook.com/groups/AWS Mastermind. I will repeat, I'll say this now. I haven't said this in a while, but make sure if your name is different than it is in Appwizard Studio that you email me. You can email me at Carrie@appwizardstudio.com, Carrie@appwizardstudio.com. If somebody could type that in there real quick for the new people that are in here, Carrie@appwizardstudio.com. Yes, it's always good to be well. And just Carrie@appwizardstudio.com. If you ever have any questions, but if you're trying to get into the Facebook group, just shoot me an email and say, hey, you know, I've tried to go in there and you've knocked me out 3 times. And so that's the reason why, because I bounced this off the list in Appwizard Studio so that we don't get spammers. Every now and then, I'll tell you, every now and then somebody slips through the cracks. So another admin will let them in, but as soon as I see them spamming, they're gone. They're gone. So join our group. A lot of great information. Michael Cahill's on tonight. Matt, it's kind of ironic. He's got his name as Computer Clinic. And Michael Cahill posts a lot of great information. Matter of fact, a lot of my trainings are centered around some of the things that Michael Cahill posts. And something he's very, very good about, and I greatly appreciate it, Mike, is after trainings, he will post articles that are in coordination with what we trained on. And he always says, you know, Carrie talked about this last night, and I found this article that goes along with it. And it's that third-party accreditation. And you need to learn to do that out in the field also. When you study, and I highly recommend that everyone studies, make sure you study everything that he posts because it's good information. But you need that in the field when you're talking to people. So I really appreciate that, Michael. And I know everybody else does. A lot of people message me and talk about that. If you've not joined our YouTube channel, let me pull this up real quick so I can paste it in the group. Join our YouTube channel. Sometimes you're out there and you can't come on Zoom, and all you got to do is go to YouTube Live, and we're on the YouTube channel, and I just posted that link. And all of our trainings are posted there. We're live right now, and it's on there. So real quick disclaimer, Appwizard Studio nor I cannot guarantee just because you're watching training, you will make any sales, create any traffic, or increase your income. Every person is different, has different work ethics and different desires. And so tonight we're going to be in the Ask a Question mode. And let me go ahead and go over to the Appwizard Studio page and switch the screens here real quick. Ask away. Somebody asked me a question, and it doesn't have to be about Appwizard Studio. And while I'm waiting on a question, let me go ahead and talk about YouTube while we're sitting here. And if you are not posting in YouTube, you need to be. You know, it's kind of weird, man. I don't know if it's the medicine I'm on or everybody's looking at 2 different computers. Everybody's name is doubled inside the platform tonight. But anyway, so if you're not using YouTube, you really need to use YouTube. And I don't mean you have to go out and put out an hour-long video every day. You need to go out and you need to connect and you need to post a video of something, whether it be of something of relevance for your business or something of relevance in the industry. You need to make a habit and a practice of that. So if you will, set up your YouTube channel. It's not hard to set up. YouTube has changed quite a bit in the last 6 months. They've really changed up the way they do things. Anymore, you cannot monetize and make money unless you've got 1,000 subscribers. I think that goes into effect February the 1st or March the 1st. So if you're in there to make money, you're going to have to get at least 1,000 subscribers. I think I've got 150 subscribers or something like that. And I set appointments every single day off of YouTube. I use Calendly, and I drive them to websites. And of course, they go to my websites right from YouTube. And I set 3 or 4 appointments a day right off of YouTube. And they go to my website, click on the link, it goes to Calendly, they set the appointment, it blocks off my time frame, I get an email, and people actually are looking for what you do. You know, if you're into mobile marketing, they're looking for mobile marketing, and they're looking for someone who is honest. Let me say this with saying that. There's 2 things you have to be in this industry, is honest, and you have to have great customer service. Appwizard Studio gives exceptional customer service. I make it a point in my business to give exceptional customer service. If someone calls me and I'm on another call, I immediately call them back. If I think it's a cell phone, which most people call you from a cell phone, I will literally text them while I'm on the phone. I use Facebook Messenger, okay, a lot. Matter of fact, 99% of everybody watching this right now messages me on Facebook Messenger, and I respond. It's extremely important that you give exceptional customer service for what you do. If someone calls you and says, hey, can everybody see my control panel? Can everybody see my control panel? Yes. Yes. Did I flip the switch? Okay. Thank you. I mean, if somebody calls you and says, hey, Carrie, I'm need to change an address, or I need to change a phone number, or I need to change an email address. Literally, you can do it this quick. Just go into edit the app. And while you're talking to them on the phone, you just say, yeah, let me do that real quick. I mean, stop what you're doing. Nothing's more important than the customer who is paying you money. Okay. Except the customer that is going to pay you money. And the customer that's paying you money should always take precedence over everything. And all I have to do is come in here and say, okay, you know, let me come in here and let me change that email address real quick. And this goes so far, you would be amazed. And you say, okay, that's done. And it's like, wow. And you've got them on their phone while you're doing it. That literally took, what, a minute and a half, even with me talking and on Zoom. So make sure when you create that atmosphere, that your biggest atmosphere is customer service and your care for those that are paying you cash. That's extremely important. Stop what you're doing and create that. Go on YouTube, create your YouTube channel. You've got to create traffic for yourself. If you don't create traffic for yourself, then there's nobody else is going to do it for you unless you build yourself up enough to where you're getting referrals. Now let's talk about referrals a moment. I will talk. Somebody just asked me, said, what is my day like? I'll talk about that in just a moment. Referrals is the most important thing you can do. My business is about 70% referral based. Okay. It's about 70% referral based. So every time you make a sale, every time you do something, you need to ask for those referrals. Hey, Kenny, is there anybody else that you know that could use this product that you're using? Or is there anybody else that you know that is using SMS technology? Is there anybody else you know that has a mobile web app? Is there anybody else you know that could use a video for their business? Is there anybody else that you know that could use reputation management for their business? Yeah, Carrie, let me tell you something. Oh, Bob down the street, me and him have been friends a long time. He ain't got no customers, and there's got to be a reason for that. I'm sure that he needs to figure out why he doesn't have any customers. You see, we have so many tools in the toolbox, and we teach those every single week. And if you want me to show you some tools tonight, just ask, I will. But we have so many tools in the toolbox. I mean, you can go into this one app right here. I think this is the app we used last week. No, that's one we duplicated. But you can just simply go into an app and go over to the right side. Let this log up real quick. Will said he picks up 2 referrals this week from asking. I'm telling you, referrals are money in the bank. You know, I mean, you think about this for a moment. You can come in and you can just simply set up texting, and we talk about that all the time. Will is about building a text-based business. Okay, Will is out in Tucumcari, New Mexico, building a text-based business. Ken, out in Lubbock, Texas, is building a business with barbershops. and text messaging. So those are two guys who have listened to the training over the last several weeks, and we've been talking how important texting is. And guess what's happening? They are literally building an entire business wrapped around texting. As a matter of fact, those of you that was on watch last week and or watch the replay, we spent about 20 or 30 minutes talking about Will Sims literally bringing a restaurant out of the burning ashes, okay, that is literally falling apart. And he went in there and he set up a text message campaign for them. And she had zero traffic, zero footfall, nobody coming in. He said they had great food. The town is kind of dead this time of year. It's a tourist area. So she needed something to keep the doors open. He set up a text message campaign. And if you haven't seen last week's training, I recommend that you go watch it. He set up a text message campaign with a Facebook campaign. And man, he sends me the stats, and he's, the people that are coming in. And this girl literally keeps a tick chart by her register so that she knows when people come in and are using the text message specials. And it's amazing what is happening right before his eyes. And, it's our hope, and he and I talk, and it's our hope that she didn't wait too late. You see, we have a responsibility, and I've said this before, to the people that are in business out in this world to make sure that we at least ask if they need help. Some people will not tell you they need help. Some people's pride gets in the way. They won't tell you they need help. They'd rather see the business completely fold, shut the doors, and go and cry and whine somewhere. Okay. But there are a lot of people that will say yes. This young lady said, yeah, I got to have help, man. And you know what's happened since he's done that? He started building a directory in that town, and now he's promoting the directory, and he's picking up business through the directory. So he's literally building his sales funnel right there in Tucumcari, New Mexico, wrapped around a directory and SMS marketing, and doing a phenomenal, phenomenal job. But so you got SMS in here. You're join our list. Of course, you can build a population 3,500, he says. Of course, you can go in and just build a photo gallery for somebody, maybe a real estate company. Build them a mobile business card and add a photo gallery. Our photo gallery, if you go to onetap.mobi on your phone, onetap.mobi, you can literally set up a username and password for every single one of these apps, okay? All you have to do is, golly, man, I can't even think now. When you set up, I apologize, man. I should have never taken that medicine before I did trading. When you set up the app, let me go back over here. I know where it's at now. I really do apologize. Just simply come in here and edit the client access and put a username and password to this. And when you go to onetap.mobi, you can go to onetap.mobi and use that username and password, and you can upload photos right into the photo gallery from the phone. You can literally go out there and take those pictures, log into this particular app using the client access, and upload those pictures. So you could go out there and you could set up that mobile business card for that realtor and say, hey, let me show you how to upload pictures right from your phone of this home, and people can get that information. And then what do? They go back to the office, they sit down, and or they do it right from the onetap.mobi. Remember, you can send messages right from onetap.mobi. You can log into the marketing platform. They upload pictures, and literally at the same time, as soon as they're done, they send a message out to their list and say, hey, go into our photo gallery and check out the new listings we just posted. What a very powerful platform that makes. I mean, that's just using a photo gallery and a mobile business card. And you just opened up a whole new world for somebody. You know who this would be great for? Mom and pop car lots. Now, I will tell you, I have had very small success with mom and pop car lots. Okay. Car lots around here they just don't get it. Okay. And I watch them shut down every day, but they still don't get it. But I do know resellers, Roger Pineda, he has great success with car lots in Phoenix, Arizona. So you know, this is a great tool. I mean, you could literally go in there and sell them a mobile business app, a mobile business card for say $199 and throw the photo element into it for another $49 a month. Now, what did you just do? You created that recurring income that we talk about. That is so important about keeping your business afloat, that recurring income. One-off income, you're not going to, you're going to work yourself to death. If I could say anything tonight that, and make a point, if you don't set up a recurring income business, if you don't set up recurring income, you're going to work yourself to the bone and you're not going to have anything to show for it. Because there comes a point in time in our life, right, when we have to kind of slow down. I'm 58 years old, okay? There's going to come a point in my time where I can't work 18 hours a day. It's going to happen, you know? So what am I doing today and what have I been doing for the past several years? I've been building me a recurring revenue base so that I can retire. You know, when it gets to the point where I know it's going to take me to my end time, then it's time for me to retire and go sit at the beach in Palm Beach and enjoy life. So you've got to build that recurring income base. And what a great tool, simply by going in, edit the client access, give the client username and password privilege. Matter of fact, let me go back out. I'm going to show you guys how to do that real quick. Has anybody got any questions? I'm just rambling on here. Let's go back over here to the web app. I'm going to try to make this simple. Okay, let's go in here to edit client access. And we're going to give them full access right here. Don't give them full access. Give them messaging and limited access. I was looking for that button. So the only thing we're going to give them right here is the photo gallery. Okay, we're going to give them the photo gallery. And let me just put an email address in here. Moby Andrew. I've had this email address right here for about 8 years. gmail.com. And we're going to call this Carrie. Somebody remember this for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Carrie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can email them the login if you want to. I recommend you do that. Just click email login. And if you'll notice, the only thing I gave them is the photo gallery. Okay, the photo gallery. So let me come over here and I'm going to save that. Continue. Now I'm going to log out right here. And I'm going to go to Appwizard Studio.com. I might need to go to AppwizardStudio.net. Give me 1 second here. It may be AppwizardStudio.net I need to go to. Yeah, it is. And we're going to log in there and you're going to say, can everybody hear me okay? Everybody hear me okay? Yeah, it must be you, buddy. Everybody says they can hear me good. Okay, that was Carrie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll say Carrie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to log in here. And that didn't work. I have to do, you have to do this from your master, I would have to do that from Get Digi. Now you can't do it from one, maybe you can, let me see. OneTap.mobi Somebody said try OneTap.mobi. Let me try that real quick. That may let me in right there. Member index. Yeah, I think so. Log in. Yeah. Carrie, thank you. I got a surprise for everybody at the end of the show today. Now let's log in. Thank you, buddy. Man, that's why you're my best friend. Okay, so here we are at Carrie's Pizza, all right? And you can see here in content, the only thing is pulled up. Thank you so much for that. And you can see that I can't access anything to the app, right? I can't do anything here. And the only thing I can go to is what? The photo gallery. So now I've given access to nothing but the photo gallery. Now, the really cool thing is I can add a new photo here or I can go to onetap.mobi on my phone. So everybody, I tell you what, somebody do this, okay? Somebody do this right now, sitting there. And I want somebody want to see this happen. Anybody that's got a picture of their dog or their cat or something, go to onetap.mobi. Matter of fact, I'll do the same thing. Go to onetap.mobi and upload a picture. Everybody upload a picture of something. Let's see here. I'm going to go to onetap.mobi. And you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. This will be a great training exercise. Go to onetap.mobi, nothing after it, just onetap.mobi. And we're going to see how many people actually do this. Mobile control panel. And it's Carrie 12345. 12345. Carrie 12345 is the password. So we're going to go in there and you're going to see when you log in, okay? You're going to see when you log in, and I really hope everybody's doing it. This is a great upsell for you, a very good upsell. Upload an image. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to click on upload image, and it says, where do you want to get it from? And it says photo library. Okay, and I'm going to come up here to my camera roll, and I'm going to pull this picture off right here, and I'm going to hit submit, and I'm going to put a caption in it. This. All right. And I'm doing this live right here as we're talking. I'm going to hit upload image, submit. This is going to be cool. Hit submit. And it's uploading. Photo uploaded. Return. Now let me come over here out of this. Go over here to content. Let me refresh this. It may take it a minute to upload. Hopefully some of y'all did the same thing. We'll give it time to upload here. Ah, look, somebody uploaded their little bulldog there. And there's my teal. See, and I did that right from my phone, and you guys did that. Ken uploaded his. Matter of fact, that looks like Ken, doesn't it? Maria, is that what Ken looks like in the morning when he wakes up? So here we, I hear you, buddy. I hear you. And so you can see that we did this right from our phones. So what can happen is you can go out and set up a dealership or anybody to sell this as an add-on. And I mean, all they need is a mobile business card and the photo gallery. They can't come in and they can't control any of this, okay? They cannot do any of this right here. Here's the photo gallery right here. And we're going to open that up, and now we're going to see, oh, look, there's the little bulldog. Oh, look, somebody upload. You guys are awesome, man. Thank you for doing this. So we got some great pictures in here. Man, that's a handsome dude, isn't it? There we go. That's Jacques, everybody. Here we go. That's Till. And there's the old bulldog. Is that what that is, a bulldog? Max, that's Max. And, oh, look, let me show, can everybody see this picture right here? Can everybody see this picture? This is Kenny Dutton and Mrs. Sally Dutton. They got married today. It was so cool. I'm going to talk about that here in a little bit. But this is Kenny. He got married today and almost got arrested at the same time. So funny. I was laughing till I cried. Actually, I was crying, but I laughed and then actually cried. But does everybody see the value? Does everybody see how the value in this one simple tool that you can go out and upsell to someone? And it literally is set up for you already. All you have to do is go out and give a login and a password, okay, to someone. They go to onetap.mobi. Thank you, Kenny Dutton, for that a while ago. If you've got an enterprise system, if you've got the enterprise with your own domain and your own website, they can log in from that. That's why I was going to Appwizard Studio a while ago. But if you got that you can log into that. And of course, they can create a slideshow with it. You can do whatever you want to with it. All right. Hey, thanks guys for doing that. I appreciate that a lot. And when they log in, of course, they can see their app here and the whole 9 yards. But it's a great tool. There are so many great tools. Oops. There are so many great tools in this system. I'm gonna shift out of here real quick. I need to do something. Any questions at all right now? Any questions at all? Anybody? Yeah, everybody's got access to onetap.mobi. That is part of your system. You can run your marketing platform from there. You can run the photo lab from there. You can do everything from onetap.mobi right on your phone. You can run log into your platform from onetap.mobi and run it from your phone. Now, I don't recommend building apps. Okay, I don't recommend building apps on your phone. There's just some things in the browsers that don't work well with the platform. So you may get hung up or you may think you did something and it doesn't work, but it's absolutely amazing, you know, what you can do with the onetap.mobi. You can send, well, here, hang on a second. I'm going to switch over to my phone. No, I'm good. Thank you. Yeah. No, I'm doing fine. Yeah, you got to give them permission. You got to give them permission. Okay, so I'm going to log into my phone here. I may have to restart my phone. There it is. Okay, this is the onetap.mobi login. Now you can see that I've logged in here. We're going to go to the mobile control. Oops, sorry about that. That's what you call recurring income that just popped onto that screen, ladies and gentlemen, while I'm sitting here doing training. And we're going to log in. Carrie, I can't type anyway. Shoot. Has anybody ever taken Finagrin before? It's terrible. Makes you feel weird. Okay, so right from here, if I had texting on this, I can send this message right from my app. But you can see, since I don't have texting, send to email. If I can hook up, send to email. Of course, I have no subscribers. I can post on Facebook. You can post your message on Facebook. I can upload an image. I can go to the full desktop control panel. Okay, now this is there's a couple of things you can do. If you've got a customer who is constantly calling and saying, hey, could you update such and such, you know? And let's say that I got everything in here on, I can literally go in here and, oh, look at there. Somebody uploaded a cat. I can literally go in here and do anything I want to do. Okay. I can do anything I want to do. So come on in and just set yourself up a login. If you're always on the road, I've done this 100 times. If I know I'm going somewhere and I got a customer that's going to call in, I'll just give myself a username and password. I can pull over on the side of the road. I got pretty good at driving and doing it, but in Texas, you can't do that no more. And so I just pull over and I'll fix whatever they need to be fixed. That way, once again, it goes back to the customer service, right? So you do every single thing from your phone and it works very well. And as you can see there, the platform looks pretty good on the phone. Or I can turn it sideways. Then you have to scroll a little bit, but there's sideways. I mean, it looks just like I'm in the platform, right? So, any questions on about how to activate that and get into the program? Do I need to walk through that one more time for anybody? Be more than happy to do it. Okay. Awesome, awesome. I haven't forgot. Jim says, what is your day like? I'll close with that. How about that? You want to know what I do, what my work day is like, correct? Okay. But so there's so much stuff in this platform, absolutely so much stuff in this platform that you can go out and set up and sell individually. And I know Ken and I talk about this. He said, man, he said, you go on trainings and you put out some cool stuff and it takes me off the track of what I'm doing. But, just stay on track, stay focused and do what you do. And, but let's go back over here to content real quick. Events. You can literally go out. Yeah, I know I'm going to get to that in just a minute. Well, I'll do that right now. Rate Us app. I mean, you can literally just go set up a thumbs up and thumbs down, build out a simple business card, okay? And how do you set up raffles? You can do I'll go into that just a second here. You can do that with the, oh, man. I'll show you just a second. Sorry, my brain just isn't working well. So right here, the Rate Us, just simply set up the Rate Us. Allow rating every 24 hours. This is a thumbs up, thumbs down. Go over here to save. Preview, reload. Here's the Rate Us button. Now you literally could take everything off of this app right here and put your Rate Us on there. Tell Commerce Pizza, carry to your thoughts about rating below. They can come up and do a thumbs up, thumbs down, put their information in here. Thumbs up, thumbs down, put their name, their mobile number, their email, their comments, everything, and hit submit and send that in to you. Okay, and send that in to you. There's a couple, whoever asked about the thumbs up, y'all stuff is flying by so fast there. But the, a raffle system, it would be kind of hard to do a raffle. You can do a, let me back up here. Let's go into kiosk. Let me come down here where I got texting. This is kind of your raffle. It's the event program. Now, it needs to be done on a tablet. I tried this at a place uptown on a phone. It just didn't look that good. And this chooses a person. Let this load up here. There's a guy that uses this in Canada religiously. I mean, he sets it up with his bingo halls, and they love it. They give away big screen TVs and all kind of stuff. I need to go ahead and sign up for it. Maybe I can win you. Enter to win sweepstakes. Now you could put raffle right here. Sweepstakes and raffle are kind of the same thing. So just go into the enter to win sweepstakes. And what happens is, and I'm going to go into the back end here in just a moment, but they put in their mobile number on the enter to win. Now this is drawn at 2 o'clock. So the grand prize, you put your grand prize in there, 10% off your next order. The grand prize is a big screen TV, 70-inch big screen. And then everybody else, you want to make sure, right? Everybody wins something. Everybody wins something. So the secondary prize is we're going to give a $5 coupon to Wendy's. You're going to go to Wendy's, and Wendy's is going to give you a bunch of $5 coupons to give away. Because what does that do for Wendy's? Do any of you guys co-op? Do anybody of you, when you do things like this, you need to co-op with other businesses in the area and say, hey, we need some $5 coupons. We need some $10 coupons. Businesses will give those away like candy, okay? They will literally give you that stuff to give away because that's going to bring an entire family into their store. They pay promotional money every single month for people not to take advantage of it. And I don't understand why. But I used to do a thing with Budweiser beer and those companies. And I used to do deals with them all the time. And man, they'd give out coupons. They would give out koozies. They give out all kind of stuff. They want their promotional stuff on the streets. They want those coupons on the streets. So go out and say, hey, we're going to have a big giveaway at this car lot down the street, the big Ford dealership. And we're going to do a raffle. We're going to give away something. And we want to raffle off a bunch of secondary prizes. And how many $5 coupons can you give you? Hey, here's 100 of them. They don't care. They're only going to take one at a time. And somebody's going to come in and spend $20. So, but this is the way you do that, BK. You can say the prize never expires, or you can set an expiration. Of course, the expiration gives you that urgency, that you're going to take it away. And you want them coming in sooner than later. 60 days is really a long time for a giveaway. So you really want to do something quick so that they can come in. User can enter to win anytime, every 24 hours, only once. Set it for any time. It's a giveaway. Let people sign up as many times as they want. And the system automatically picks the winner and sends out the secondary prizes. And it's a great, great, great way to run a raffle. It's called Enter to Win. You do need to have texting set up for it to work because it's going to actually send out that message, that Enter to Win message. Did that answer your question, buddy? You can literally run the campaign right from the kiosk. The master settings. This is your passcode. All your information. It's got the terms of service built in. Enter to win settings. Upload the image, keypad color. You can control the entire thing from right here. Campaigns that you're running. Enter to win users. This is the people that sign up. This is regulated by the FTC. This has to be in here, okay, for a legal enter to win campaign and your enter to win campaigns. You can set up your grand prize and your secondary prize. You can do all this right from the kiosk. You don't even need to carry out anything with you. So this is a great, great tool. This is kind of you could probably find businesses that would use this all the time. But if you see people getting ready to do a grand, a big campaign on a Saturday, like car lots or stuff, man, these are the places to go. I mean, this is a you can set this up for $199, $299 for one day. And literally, when you guys are out, you ladies and gentlemen, yeah, grand openings, that's what I was trying to think of. When you ladies and gentlemen are out there, you need to stop by every single business, leave them your mobile business card, and say, hey, if you have any grand openings coming up, or if you have any special events coming up, we have what's called an Enter to Win program that we can set up for you. It's $4.99 for the day. It's all automated. We will bring the kiosk out here. Listen, go buy you 5 or 6 kiosk tablets and kiosk stands. Make you some out of not 2x4s, but like 1x6s or something. Make them really nice, paint them and everything, and put your logos and stuff all over them. You could literally do that for a couple of $100, okay, if you've got any skills at carpentry. But you could make those things. You could take a kiosk and build the stand and lock it into it, put you a big block cinder in the bottom of it so it don't blow away. And then take 4 or 5 of those out there and place them everywhere. And of course, you're going to be there. Charge them $499 for a day at their place. You're going to eat their hot dogs and everything else for free and set this thing up. You would be amazed if you will go out and do this. How many people will call you back? People are looking for things like this. You know, most people use the old fishbowl thingy, you know, and I mean, this is 10 times better than the fishbowl. People will line up and they'll enter to win all day long. And guess what's going to happen? That grand prize is going to be sent out. Somebody's going to win the car for a week or the 70-inch TV or something like that. And then next day, you know, all those other prizes go out, right? Those $5 coupon prizes or $2 coupon prizes, whatever they give you. Okay. You can say the secondary prize is a coupon. And what happens is they have to come back to that place of business to redeem their prize. So they come back in and they redeem themselves and they get their secondary coupons. So they're coming back into the car lot or back into the store where they're selling jeans or whatever they're selling. You bring them back in for that secondary. You give them their $5 coupon. Now you brought footfall traffic back into that store now, but also you took footfall traffic who? To some of the restaurants and some of the other places in town. It doesn't have to necessarily be a restaurant. It could be a clothing store. It could be the hardware store. It could be anybody out there, but you're not going to know what they give away unless you ask. So you go out and you set up this entire Enter to Win campaign. You flood the thing with secondary coupons from other businesses. You're creating footfall for them. But now what have you done with that person? They say, man, we got to call BK and find out what else he's got because the traffic he drove into our store is absolutely amazing. We talk about branding all the time. I know Woodrow and I, man, we're always talking about branding things, ways to brand, ways to build our businesses up. What a heck of a way to do that by just simply walking around. You can get I think it's 8.5 by 5 inches. Okay, I think it's 8.5 by 5 inches. They're mailers, okay, and they cost you about $1 a piece. Now you're going to say, Kerry, you're crazy. Go out and get you 1,000 of those made. So you spend $1,000. So if you can't afford 1,000, buy 250 of them. Whatever you can afford, buy those and go out and pass them out like hotcakes. And make sure you give them to these mom and pop businesses who need to drive footfall traffic. And you say, hey, you know, if you ever need some type of Enter to Win program or raffle program, give us a call. We have an automated system that will come out. We'll set it up around your business. We'll put 5 or 6 kiosks out for you. And we'll also go out and we'll find the secondary prizes for you. And they'll come back here and pick up the secondary prize. What's the cost for that? It's $4.99 for the day. If you want to run it for 2 days, it's $4.99 for the first day, $3.99 for the second day. And if you run into Sunday, it's $2.99 for the third. You just picked up $1,000. You just paid, okay? You just paid for all your promotional materials and picked up new business. So you literally built your business for free. Does everybody understand that, where I'm coming from with that? It takes money to build your business. You know, I talk to people all the time that don't want to spend money. It takes money to build your business. You don't have to spend $1,000, but if you got $1,000, think about this. You spend $1,000, you put 1,000 flyers out there, And now that 1,000 flyers, you get 3%, okay, which is what, 30 businesses that call you and say, hey, could you bring the Enter to Win program out to me? So let's just break out our calculator real quick. So that's 30 businesses that say we want to use your Enter to Win program. And so that's times $4.99. So that $1,000 netted you out for grossed you out $14,970 with those 30 people. You spend $1,000, so you're going to net out about $14,970. Take away your time, which is probably what, about $200 a day. So you're going to net out somewhere around $10,000 on a $1,000 advertising spend. Now, I don't know about you, but that's pretty good money. And those cards return about 3%. They return about 3%. You have to get creative when you're building and driving your traffic and building your business. You have to get creative in doing that. So great way. Thank you, BK, for bringing that up. And I hope I gave you some nuggets on that one there to build that up. But it's a great way to do it. When you're out building your business, you have to do every single thing you possibly can. Okay, everything you possibly can to get your name and your brand out there. Pay somebody to stand on a corner with a big swishy stick and your flag on the end of it. But everybody needs to know who you are. All right. So, and that's the Enter to Win. To me, out of all of these, the Enter to Win and the birthday program is the two most prevalent programs we have in this entire system as far as the kiosk programs. These are dynamo. And you don't even need the kiosk program to run the birthday program. Remember, you can run the birthday program right from the app simply by turning that on. Okay. Any other questions there? Well, I did not think I would make it till 9 o'clock. Anybody else? Any other questions? Okay, was this helpful to everybody? Was this the Enter to Win? I mean, that was a great question. I know we elaborated on it a little bit. You got a question, Eric? Ask up, buddy. Oh, you're saying, yeah, I know what you're saying. Yes, too. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Awesome. Okay, before we close out, we got just a couple of minutes here. I just want to say a couple of things, and I'm going to get emotional because I'm just in that state of mind tonight. But first off, Kenny Dutton got married today, and he's been talking about this forever. I mean, absolutely forever. And he married the most wonderful woman I have ever not met that I call wonderful friend. And he and Sally both, are truly my best friends. And about a week ago, matter of fact, that was on last Wednesday's training, I think, where I was kind of poking fun at him. He was out, about a week and a half ago, he was out in his greenhouse. He's a green thumb person. And he was out in the greenhouse, and he didn't have any shoes on, which was dumb, by the way, Kenny. And he didn't have any shoes on, and he stepped on something, and he literally split his toe open. And they rushed him to the emergency room. Sally rushed him, called the ambulance, and they rushed him to the emergency room. And when they took him to the emergency room, they bandaged him up and told him, said, hey, man, you've broken. And if you'll go online and look at a toe, the toe is actually made up of two bones. And he shattered the end bone right in the toe. And they told him that, and he knew that. And so anyway, he's been in great pain, and he made a doctor's appointment with a podiatrist. And he went to the doctor on 2 days ago. Today's what, Wednesday? He went to the doctor on Monday and to see the podiatrist. And when he was in seeing the podiatrist, they told him that he had to have his toe removed. So, and they told him he had to do it quickly. because it was going to get infected and cause a lot of problems, and the bone was shattered, and there was nothing they could do to fix that. So everybody keep Kenny in your prayers, please, because tomorrow, he got married today, and he told the hospital that he couldn't get his toe operated on yesterday because he had to get married today. And they told him, you got to do this. And he said, nope. He said, I'm not doing it. He said, I'm going to get married before I go under anesthesia. And so keep Kenny and Sally in your prayers. He's going to go under the knife tomorrow, and he's going to have his toe amputated. And they're going to fix him back up, and he'll be home good as new and on a lot of good painkillers. I can't wait to talk to him on painkillers. He's a trip without those. But he's going to be good as new. And Kenny, you know that we all love you. We'll be thinking about you every second of the day tomorrow, and you and Sally, and you're going to be okay. You'll be okay. So like I told him today, he said, he said, today was a great day. It was a blood moon, a blue moon, and an eclipse, and all this stuff all in the same day. So he knew everything was going to be good. But the best thing is he got to marry Sally, and she's amazing. So, but we love you, buddy. Yeah. Judge told him he was going. I meant to tell that story. Judge was going to throw him in jail for robbing the cradle. But Sally's an absolute jewel. She's the most wonderful. What a match made in heaven. So, but love y'all. And take care. God bless. Problem with beacons. Red light turns on right after you hit the green light turn on. Change batteries and still does not work. Also, can we get our own beacon data center? Don, I can tell you, I am working with Woodrow on that now. We are working on something that we're going to bring out here in a couple of weeks, where it'll be a different beacon, but there will be a complete center that you will be able to use. There is a charge. Can't get around that, but we'll be introducing that to Appwizard Studio. We're going to bring you great prices, discounted prices for you guys. And we are working on that. So absolutely, Ken. Thank you. I will be going to bed very, very shortly. This Fittigrid makes me very sleepy, and I can't wait to listen. I don't ever listen to my trainings, but I can't wait to listen to this one because I'm not sure what we even talked about. Do you have any use ideas for the DBC for an alderman? I think everybody needs a DBC. I mean, getting ready to do. I'll tell you something that happened today. I built a app for a church, and the church asked today if we could build an app for every single person in the church. And but yeah, I mean, anybody that is in the public eye, anybody that is an elected official, anybody that needs to be gotten a hold of, definitely needs a DBC. That alderman, what is his actual capacity? Does he work for the city? Does he work for the county or whatever you have up there? What is his actual? He works for the city. Number one, as an alderman, I'm sure if he has a section of the city, when he's out talking to people, he needs to, I would not put my personal cell phone number on there, but I would put my office phone number on there. I would definitely put the email button. And I would put a form where people could complain because they're going to do that. And that way they can send that information directly to them. Yeah, somebody just said election season coming up. I mean, everybody needs that card because everybody needs to reach out to people. And he needs to have texting on there. And with that texting, he can say, hey, you know, send it out to his district or however your area is broken down. Sign up for my texting. That way you can stay in the loop. So it's just a great way to do that. Mike says election season coming up. Get with every person running, even if it's a dog catcher. Get a Google Voice number to route calls to the cell phone. That is a great idea. I use Google Voice, okay, and route all my internet calls through Google Voice. So, yeah, absolutely, Jacques. That's a great question, buddy, especially with this election season coming up. Anybody else?
I'm not sure I understand.
Oh, sorry, Siri. Siri popped on there. She didn't know what I was talking about. All right. Well, Kenny, God bless you, brother, and take care of yourself. I know I'll be in touch with you tomorrow. And if you have any questions, of course, always send me a message on Messenger, Facebook, however you want to contact me. And it was a pleasure getting to come to everybody this evening. Next week, I will be 1,000%. Thank you so much. I love you guys too, man. I love you too.